Hello and welcome again to another third person tutorial. This lecture we are going to make this shotgun, okay? So let's just get started. So I'm going to delete this shotgun from my scene and I'm going to Windows Package Manager, Unity as Store. Of course, let's choose Unity as Store and search online. You can go to any prefab that you want. For my example, I'm gonna use the shotgun. And there's a lot of models here that you can choose from, but I would like to have the free one, so let's go to price and choose the free one here. And then after this, let's choose our shotgun, which I have taken. I think is this one here. Yeah, so this is a lot of weapons that you can use inside of Unity. So click here, you can find add to my assets. Just click on it and then click on open in my assets. Click on open, download the weapon here and click on the import button. I have already done this for this shotgun, okay? So let's hit the X button. Right now let's go into our scene. We can have this weapon here, shotgun. So let's go and create it. So I'm gonna use I have using this, so let me choose this one here. So this is very cool shotgun. So in order to make a prefab of shotgun, we have to choose something that already existed in our assets. For example, the rifle prefab. Let's drag and drop it. Let's put the shotgun into the rifle prefab and hit to the reset button and go to the shotgun right now with the rifle and just move it in order to see these two together. Okay, so in my situation the shotgun is uh, facing the other direction, so let's just rotate it by 119 degrees so it can be facing as in the rifle. And then I'm gonna take it out of the rifle and I'm gonna take all the things from the shoot position to the left hand IK, okay, the muzzle flash, the bullet shell, and the left hand IK, and I'm gonna drop it into my shotgun right now. I forget to unpack the prefab, so let's go to prefab, unpack completely for the rifle, and prefab, unpack completely for the shotgun. So let's choose shoot position, muzzle flash, bullet shell, and left hand IK, and take it to the shotgun. Okay, delete the rifle prefab that we do have here. So right now let's adjust these things that we have added. So for example, the shoot position, just reposition it in the front of the weapon because we are going to instantiate bullets from the center of the weapon, okay, from the front of the weapon. So for my example, I need it to be somewhere here, okay. And for the muzzle flash, the same thing I'm going to do is to reposition this muzzle flash to over here. And for shotgun, well, muzzle flash maybe it's kind of be small, so not like the rifle is away. So I'm gonna default it to 0.2 in the skill. Gonna put the skill of it to 0.2. Okay, I'm not gonna mess up with the bullet shell and the left hand IK until I go to the play mode. So right now search for the weapon holder and out of this go to the shotgun and assign it to the weapon holder and go to the three nodes in the inspector in the transform and hit reset position. So right now if I go, the shotgun is already in the hands of my player. I'm just going to put it to the right way right now, so something like this. and I'm gonna reposition it just and have the rotation is correct. Actually, this is what I'm doing right now. So let's see. It has to be something like this, and facing the other direction, just like that, and maybe put it here. Let's see this value and try to find the best angles. So minus 19, minus 19, and here 180 maybe. No, it's not a very good value, so let's try with 19. So let's just rotate it manually here. Okay, so it's good. So here it's 19, and I can see here it's 0 on the Y. So right now if I go, yes, I do have it in very good rotation, but the position is still not good enough. So I'm gonna position it. So I can see the shotgun right now is going very well into the player hands, but it still needs a little bit maybe down. Okay, to something like this, or I need to rescale this shotgun a little bit and then drag it so it can't be go in the player hands. Okay, just like this I can see it's still little going to the player hands, so right now it's not, and let's reposition it just like that. Okay, so right now the shotgun is ready, but we have to adjust the left hand IK. So let me see right now. So no, it's actually going into the player feet and not his hands. So let's make it much upper, just like this, and hit the play button right now. So yeah, right now it's much better, and it's really very good. So let's go right now to the shotgun and add shooting weapon here script, because it's a shooting weapon. For the pawns that I want to rotate with the weapon is spine and the chest actually. And this is a shotgun here. I'm gonna choose shotgun. And for the weight, I think it has to be less weight than the rifle itself. So for everything, I'm gonna just leave the same. For the sprite, I don't have shotgun sprite, so I'm gonna use the rifle sprite that I do have here. And for the weapon, for the bullet, I'm just going to use the bullet that I do have here. Time between shooting is going to be 1. I'm gonna shoot 1 time, I'm gonna wait for 1 second, and then I'm gonna shoot 1 more time. So for the spread, I think I'm gonna use 1 because this is a shotgun. For reload time, I'm gonna use 1 either. Time between shots, let's leave it to a small value like 0.02 because I don't want the bullet to collision with each others. For the magazine size, I'm gonna use 36 bullets per tab. I'm gonna shoot 6 bullets per in each shot, and I'm not gonna allow the button hold because this is not an automatic weapon. For the current ammo, I'm gonna use 36 for example. Right now let's assign the variables that we have took from the rifle. First of all, the shoot position on the shoot position, the muzzle flush on the muzzle flush, the bullet shell on the bullet shell, and for enemy layer I'm just going to use the enemy. For audio source, we are going to add one more component to this weapon, which is audio source, and I'm gonna uncheck the play on wake here, and I'm gonna just put the audio source into the audio source slot here, or audio. Okay, for shot sound, well right now you don't have a rifle shot sound, but I'm gonna use I'm sorry, shotgun shot sound, so I'm gonna use the rifle one. And for reloading either, but you can get your own, of course, mp3 and use it inside. So let's check right now what we have got. So this is the weapon. It's aligned very well in the right hand of the player. Actually, it's not aligned. Okay, it still have a little bit of collision. So let's adjust this. So right now, yeah, it's much better. So, and for the left hand IK, let's go into the game and check play focused and play the game one more time here. So let's go into the scene view and click on the left hand IK and of the weapon, and just reposition the left hand, okay, so it can fit with the weapon. So I think this might be something like this. So I'm just gonna copy the component before out of the play mode, and when I'm out of the play mode, I'm gonna choose the left hand IK and I'm gonna paste the component value. So right now if I hit play, as you can see, my player is holding the weapon very good, and of course he can shoot, but this is not maximum play. So as you can see, he's shooting, and if I reload, he's reloading. Of course you can change the animation, any animation that you want, by going to the animator. For example, I have this walk animation from Miximo that I have downloaded. Right now let's go into the player itself, so Lolia, and for Lolia I'm just going to the word animator here, and I'm going, for example, for the walk animation, and I have drag and drop this animation into my scene, into something called my game folder, and I'm just going to drag and drop the walking animation into the walking animation. This is how you change animation inside of Unity. So for example, right now let's see if we can without the weapon actually walk the walking animation that we do have. So let's hide the shotgun, and as you can see right now I have the same walk as it is here animation. So you can change all of animation inside of our own assets. Okay, all what you have to do is to click on the animation that you want to just replace, and replace it with the animation that you have got from in here. So this is it for this tutorial. I hope that you guys like it. We have talked about two things in the same time, which is changing the animation and changing the weapon model. Okay, in the next tutorial we are going to talk about parkour action, how we can add it and how we can just make a lot of parkour actions actually. Thank you again for watching, and see you guys in the next tutorial.